Welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from our science subject we are going to know about our universe. So we are going to see something very interesting from our universe. Like already we have completed the chapter. So let us see some visual effects of the universe and have a tour of our universe. See here as an astronaut and a person who is able to see the universe with the help of the telescope in the slide. Okay children, so let us start. Yes, what do we have in our universe? We have solar system. And what is the solar system? Are you able to see here in between the sun, which is surrounded by the planets, the 8 planets, and also you can see some stars and other celestial bodies. No, so the solar system consists of sun and all other objects that travels around the sun. So they are traveling around the sun. Clear children? So what are the other objects? These objects includes planets, asteroids. Asteroids means pieces of rocks. Pieces of rocks. As we are having rocks on our earth children, even the solar system also consists pieces of rocks, some small rocks, some huge rocks, okay, and natural satellites. Natural satellites, for example, the moon, no, and meteoroids, comets, dwarf planets, very small planets, that is dwarf planets. Okay children, we had a dwarf planet Pluto. No, we had a planet Pluto. Now it is considered as a dwarf planet because it is very small in size. Okay, dust and gases. Along with these objects, you also have dust and gases in the solar system. Okay, now we'll move on to the galaxy. See here, galaxy, it's how beautiful it is to see. No, so very great effect for the eye. No, it's a very great vision for the eye to see these colorful things which are there in the sky. Okay, so what is this galaxy? A galaxy is a huge collection of gas, dust and billions of stars. Billions, no, this is unlimited. Okay, unlimited, infinite, that is billions of stars and their solar systems, all held together by gravity. By gravity. Gravity is nothing but the force children. Okay, so a galaxy is a huge collection. This is a very big collection of gas, okay, dust. So we will not be able to see the gas and the dust children, but stars, we are able to see the stars. We can see the stars, no, so and their solar systems, in the sense, so around the star we have the planets which revolve. Solar system, no, as we have learned that we also have the planets which revolve around the star. Suppose sun is the star, so what are the planets? The all 8 planets which are going to revolve around the sun are called the solar system, no, along with the other celestial bodies. So all held together by gravity. This is nothing but a galaxy. See how beautiful it is to see. Clear children? Now Milky Way. Milky Way. Are you able to see the Milky Way? Yes. The Milky Way is a large galaxy. It's a large galaxy, that is, it's a very big galaxy, okay, that has a spiral shape that contains our solar system. Solar system is nothing but our planets children. Along with planets we have sun and some more natural satellites and stars. Okay, so this large galaxy, which we call it as the Milky Way, it has a spiral shape. See how the shape it is? Spiral, no, round, spiral shape that contains our solar system. And the center of the Milky Way cannot be seen due to a heavy amount of gases. Have you seen here, observed here in the picture? The center of this part, what is this? The Milky Way. See here. No, it is completely blocked. No, it is thick. It is very thick and it is blocked with some color there. What is that? It is nothing but a heavy amount of gases, so which we cannot be seen. No, the center part of the Milky Way cannot be seen because there is a heavy amount of gases. If you see a heavy amount of smoke, children, smoke, no, you visualize, like if you get a heavy amount of smoke, can you see the things very clearly in that smoke? No, it is not possible. Same like that, the center part of the Milky Way, this is the center, okay, the center here of this Milky Way, it cannot be seen because of the heavy amount. There is so much of gases here, okay. Clear, children? So this is Milky Way. Now let us go to our planets now. So what is a planet? A planet is a large round object in space that moves around a star. A planet is a large round object. Have you observed, children? Every planet, if you see, from small planet till the big one, okay, from all the 8 planets, they have a certain shape. What is that shape? It is round in shape. No, it is round in shape. It is not square, it is not rectangle, it is not some other shape. Every planet, that is each and every planet, is round. So that is why we call it as a planet. Okay. So planet is a large round object in space that moves around a star. That moves around the star. What is the star here? See here, star here in the center. Nothing but our sun. No. So these planets, they are going to move around a star, revolve around a star. You able to see the revolution here? See? So every planet is revolving on its own way. That is a fixed path. We call it as a orbit. We call that fixed path as an orbit. Okay, children. So it moves on the same line. Okay, and planets are smaller than stars, so they do not produce their own light. So for example, see, a sun is so huge in size, no, so planets are smaller than stars and they do not produce their own light. They do not have their own light. Then how are they getting the light, children? Instead, they shine with light reflected from a star. Because of this sun and some other stars in the space, okay, in the galaxy, so these planets are going to shine because of its light, because of the star's light, okay, that star's light is reflected on the planets and because of that they are going to shine. Clear, children? Yes, see all the planets here, from Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, okay, all this, Uranus and Neptune, all the 8 planets, how they are in the line. Okay, clear, children? Now, outer space. So let us know about the outer space now. Space, also known as outer space. So space, we can also call it as outer space, children, is the near vacuum between celestial bodies. So it is the near vacuum between the celestial bodies. It is where everything, all of the planets, stars, galaxies and other objects is found. So space is nothing but, again, so all the objects, all the celestial objects where everything is found. Okay, on Earth, space begins at the Kármán line, that is 100 kilometers above sea level. See, 100 kilometers above sea level. So this is our Earth, children. This is our Earth, and where this outer space starts on the Earth is, that begins at the Kármán line. We call that line where the outer space starts, that line as Kármán line. And how exactly it is? Where it is? 100 kilometers above sea level. Above sea level, okay. And this is where Earth's atmosphere is said to stop and outer space begins. See, this here in the above this Kármán line, So we will not be having any atmosphere of the earth, children. So we do not have this air and all that. Okay. So it is going to stop and outer space begins. So in space you do not have this air what we breathe on earth. No. So you will be learning more about this in your coming high school classes, children. But here, so what you have to understand is, so in the outer space we will not be having the atmosphere how we will be having on earth. Okay, so it is going to stop at the Karman line, that is, which is 100 kilometers above the sea level, and the outer space begins. So if you want to travel here, then you have to travel with the help of a spacecraft, and only an astronaut can travel here, that is a trained person. Clear, children? Yes. Now, constellation. So again, a very beautiful sight for our eye to see these constellations. Okay. So what is a constellation? Constellation is a group of stars. Which form a pattern and have a name. See, these are all stars. Okay, all our shining stars. So they are grouped together. Okay, they are going to form a pattern. So these lines are nothing but the pattern. See how they are, and they have a name. Also. See here, children. Are you able to see this? The name Aries, okay, Taurus. These are our zodiac signs. Actually, we consider them as our zodiac signs. Okay, so these constellations are nothing but the pattern which have such names like, see, Aries, then Taurus, then Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, so many. Okay, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay, all this. Clear, children? So these are nothing but group of stars. Now let us go to the comets. See, how have you seen these comets sometimes? Yes, they are nothing but icy bodies. Comets are icy bodies in space. Where are they? Icy bodies, in the sense very cold bodies, snow bodies. Ice is nothing but the snow bodies in space that release gas or dust. So what they are going to do, these comets are going to release gas or dust. So we learned that in the space, in the solar system, in the galaxy, so we also have gas and dust. No, so these comets are the snowy bodies in space which are going to release that gas or dust. Okay, and how did they get the name comet? See here one interesting fact, children. The word comet comes from the Greek word. Greek is one language, children, a foreign language. So this word comet, it has come from this Greek word which is known as cometus. Okay, which means long hair. Cometus means long hair in Greek language. Cometus means long hair. So this is because of how a comet's tail can look like long flowing locks of hair. See here how funny it is? No, because the comet, are you able to see how it is? No, like a girl having a long hair. No, long flowing locks of hair. So because this comet looks like that, so they have given this particular celestial body as a comet. No, because a comet's tail, this is the comet's tail, can look like long flowing locks of hair. Clear, children? Yes, now. Now about asteroids. So what are these asteroids? So are you able to see here in the picture? All these. Okay, all small, a little big. Okay, all small. Okay. Asteroids are small rocky bodies that orbit or travel around the sun. So asteroids, there are very small and rocky bodies, that is like stones. Okay, rocky bodies which are going to orbit or travel Orbit is nothing but taking a revolution. No, taking a round, traveling around. Okay, the sun. They are also called minor planets or planetoids. We can also call them as minor planets. Minor is very small. Okay, minor planets or planetoids. Okay, children. So you are clear about asteroids here. See, so many wonderful things we are seeing in the solar system. Now about the sun. No, every day we see the sun. Yes or no? So early morning, in the mid afternoon, in the late evening, the sun rises, the sun sets. No, we see the sun, no, in different timings. Here, who is the sun? The sun is a star. The sun is a star and is located at the center of the solar system. Where is the sun located? Located in the center of the solar system. Okay, around which the planets are going to revolve. Not only planets, children, we also learnt that asteroids are also going to revolve, take a round around the sun. It is a hot ball of glowing gases and supplying the heat and light that sustain life on earth. What is this? It is a hot ball of glowing gases. Are you able to see here in the picture how it is? Yes, so inside the sun you have got a hot, you have got, it is hot and it is also has glowing gases like hydrogen, helium, okay, and is going to supply the heat and light for us, especially for all the living organisms on the earth. Okay, so that is how it is going to sustain life on earth. It is going to sustain the life. It is going to able to produce the life to the living things on the earth. Clear, children? Yes, now about earth axis. So already we have discussed about universe and some of its celestial objects. So because earth is also a part of our universe, let us see something about earth now. Earth axis. Are you able to see here? This part we call it as an axis. No, this axis. What is this? This line. Earth's axis is an imaginary line that passes through the north pole, center and south pole of the earth. See, it will be little tilted. It will not be straight, children. The earth axis will not be straight. It is in tilted, and this is an imaginary line which is going to pass through the north pole. This is north pole, N, I am writing here N, and to the center and also to the south pole of the earth. Okay, children, so this is earth axis. See, and how the earth is rotating around itself. It is not revolving around the sun. It is rotating around itself. Are you able to see this? Rotating. Yes. So now seasons. What is season? How do we get season? Yes, we have seasons because during its journey around the sun, the earth is tilted. The earth is tilted. See here, children. So here is our earth. Okay, taking rounds around the sun. No, this is the earth which is taking around rounds around the sun, and this is nothing but the journey of the earth, no, around the sun. And in this at this time, sorry, so the earth is tilted. Are you able to see the axis here? Yellow color axis on the earth, imaginary line. So it is not straight, it is tilted. No, along with this revolution, earth also rotates. No, now suppose here it see autumn, as it is winter, spring and summer. So some part of the earth, when it is reflected to the sunlight, when it is taking rounds around the sun, then that particular parts of the earth, in the sense that particular places of the earth will be getting the seasons. Suppose here summer, here autumn. North, again here winter, again here spring. No, so like this we will be getting the seasons. The earth's tilt affects the amount of the daylight each hemisphere gets, which in turn makes the temperature hotter or colder. So because of this tilt effect of the earth, what happens? As I said, it is going to reflect, the sunlight is going to reflect on the earth. The amount of the light of the sun, that is the daylight in the day, how much the earth is getting the light from the sun, and on the each hemisphere, so that is going to decide the temperature, whether it may be hot or it may be cold. If it is hot, it will be summer. If it is cold, it is winter. Now, along with that, you will be having in between seasons autumn and spring. So, whether it is not too hot, whether it is not too cold. Now, children, so this rotation of earth around the sun makes our seasons. It is going to decide our seasons. Clear, children? Now, so along with seasons, we also get day and night. Now, every day, every night. In 24 hours, we will get day and also night. No, because why it is 24 hours? So, the earth, it rotates. No, to complete, one rotation. To complete a rotation, the earth takes 24 hours. 24 hours. That is why we have a day and a night in 24 hours. Clear, children? Yes, now we have day and night because the earth rotates. See here, the earth rotates. This is the tilted axis, and here our earth, which is going to rotate around itself. Okay, when this rotation is going on, some part will be having the day, because this part is reflected by the sunlight, and the other part will be having the night. No, will be having the night. See here, even here in the picture it is very clear for you. Able to see? Yes, as this is the rotation of the earth. It is turning around itself. Okay, so it spins on its axis, and which is an imaginary line passing through the north and south poles. This is north pole and this is south pole. So during this rotations, so we will be having day and night. Okay, children. So the earth part which is exposed to sun will be having day, and the darker part will be having the night. Okay, children, see, for example, here in India, when we will be having day, in Western countries like USA, they will be having night. No, the same 24 hours, but they have the night and we have the day. So same like that, we will be having day and night in every places according to the rotation of the earth, children. Now the phases of moon. Phases of moon. So already we have learnt about all this, but still I am revising you once again so that you will be having a clear picture of our universe. Okay, children. So what are the phases of moon? So the phases of moon are the different ways the moon looks from the earth over about a month. See, children, the moon, it takes a complete 1 month to have these phases. So a new moon, again you will see a new moon after 1 month. Okay, so these are the different ways the moon looks from earth. The different ways, like different shapes, how we look at the moon from the earth in a month. Okay, children, as the moon orbits around the earth, the half of the moon that faces the sun will be lit up. In the sense, as the moon is going to orbit, see here, the moon, are you able to see this? This is earth, children, this is sun, and this is the moon. What happens to the moon? Moon is going to revolve around the earth. No, we have learnt that moon is revolving around the earth. So, as the moon is orbiting, is revolving around the earth, the half of the moon, see here, half part of the moon that faces the sun, the half part of the moon that faces the sun is going to lighten up. He is going to lighten up, okay. And the different shapes of the lit portion is nothing but the light portion of the moon that can be seen from the earth are known as phases of the moon. See here children, here you can observe how the moon is going to change, okay. So if we start from the new moon now, okay, now waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, third quarter, waning crescent, new moon. Okay, see again this will be repeated. Okay, first quarter is nothing but the first week. Okay, third quarter is nothing but the third week of a month. Okay children, and in between you will be having different shapes. Clear? Yes, now here I will show you once again. See here. Able to see? Yes. See? New moon. First we'll have this new moon. It is new moon but we are not able to see the light because it is a new moon. Then you have a waxing crescent moon. Then the third is again first quarter moon. That is in the first week. At the end of first week you will have this moon. Then waxing gibbous moon. This is full moon. Waning gibbous moon. And last quarter moon, that is the fourth quarter. And again waning crescent moon. See, the light is decreasing again. No, see, if you see here it was totally dark. Again you can see the light of the moon is slowly increasing. And at the last, when you come to the end of the month, that is the 30 days, again the light is decreasing, and again after waning crescent moon, again you will see the new moon. Okay children, so this is how you have the phases of the moon now. Now, so let us learn something about craters and meteoroids. So what are these? Craters and meteoroids. So craters are the we can see them on the surface of the moon, no? So craters, moon craters are holes on the surface of the moon caused by the impact of meteoroids. See here? Yes, so one small rock type of object, which we call it as meteoroids, are going to hit the surface of the moon. Then what happens? So there is a possibility to form a hole on the surface of the moon or some depression, a low level area, because when you hit something, what happens? It's going to get little depressed. That is depressed in the sense a low level area here. Okay children. So these moon craters are nothing but the holes which are on the surface of the moon, and they are round in shape. Are you able to see this? Are you able to see this? Yes. Now here, what is meteoroids? So these meteoroids are causing these craters. These meteoroids are causing these craters. Okay. Small chunks of rocks that travel through space are known as meteoroids. If they enter a planet's atmosphere and burn up, they are seen as meteors. So when they are traveling through the space, then they are called as meteoroids, and when they are going to enter any planet's atmosphere and they are going to burn up, as you can see here in the picture children, then you can see them as meteoroids. Okay, see here, meteoroids. So these are nothing but the meteoroids, and these are the moon craters. Okay, so these small objects which are like rocks, meteoroids, which are like small rocks, sometimes huge rocks also, so are going to hit and form as craters on the surface of the moon. Clear children? Now we learn about solar eclipse. So are you able to see the solar eclipse? This is not the phases of the moon children. This is not the phases of the moon. No, it is changing constantly as the phases of the moon, but this is a solar eclipse. Okay, So a solar eclipse happens when the moon moves between earth and the sun. So when the moon comes between the earth and the sun, what happens? The light of the sun is not going to reflect on the earth. No. So the earth is, the sun is blocked with the moon. And when this happens, the moon gradually blocks out the light from the sun. So that is why this solar eclipse will happen. Okay children, clear? So actually this white part is nothing but the sun, and the dark part, that is the black part, okay, this is nothing but the moon blocking the light of the sun. So we can see this visuals when solar eclipse happens there in the sky. You can see this type of visuals in this particular period. Clear children? Now it is lunar eclipse. See here, what happens now when the earth moves between the sun and the moon. This is earth. When the earth is between sun and the moon, so this is moon. Okay, because moon also revolves around the sun. Moon revolves around the earth and the earth revolves around the sun. No. So when this earth comes between the sun and the moon, it blocks the sun rays from striking the moon and is called as lunar eclipse. So it is going to block the sun rays on the moon, and this is going to cause us the lunar eclipse. Clear children? Now. And now at the last, so we have to mention about this spacecraft and astronaut also. Why? Because these days, not these days, from so many years, as science is developing, technology is developing, so we are able to travel to space. We have traveled to moon, we have traveled to Mars. No, we are still doing so many researches to study about the space, and we are gaining much of information about the space. No, so what are all we have learnt about now until now? So how did we get this information? How did we get this? Because of some satellites, some natural satellites like moon, and also some artificial satellites which man has made, which we call it as man-made satellites. No, and to travel to the spacecraft, to travel into space, so we have to use a vehicle which we call it as spacecraft. So people, that is the astronaut who is a trained person, to travel into spacecraft is called as an astronaut. Okay, and these astronauts are going to travel into the spacecraft, which is a vehicle or a machine which is designed to fly in the outer space and get the necessary information about the universe. Okay children, so was the tour a good experience for you about the universe? I hope so. So we'll be concluding here, and we'll be continuing with one more interesting topic in our coming session. Until then, take care and goodbye. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.